Imagine waking up day after day, putting your heart into everything you do, whether it's in relationships, work, or personal projects, only to feel like your efforts go unnoticed, like you're screaming your hardest but only hear silence in return. This struggle is a silent battle that many face in the pursuit of recognition and self-esteem. The desire to be valued not only for what we do, but for who we are, is a universal desire that transcends age, profession, and status. Now let's go back more than 2 millennia to ancient Greece and Rome, where Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus confronted the same questions of value, purpose, and self-esteem. Despite the gulf of time and the evolution of society and technology, the essence of our human struggles remains the same. Stoicism offers not only philosophical concepts, but also a practical set of tools for navigating the complexities of everyday life. These ancient strategies, honed by centuries of observation and reflection, are remarkably relevant to today's challenges. Reflecting on the timeless lessons of Stoicism, we come to a critical crossroads that forces us to reconsider the very foundation of our worth. Is the true measure of our worth found in accolades and external accomplishments, or in our character, our actions, and our responses to the trials of life? The 9 Stoic strategies we are about to explore promise not only perspectives, but actions and ways to raise your sense of worth beyond the superficial to something deeper and more lasting. If you've ever felt ignored or unappreciated, the path ahead is about changing that narrative. It's not just about stoicism, it's about transforming your life with practical and actionable wisdom. So whether you're new here or have been with us for a long time, get ready. This journey is about growth, building resilience, and embracing the type of wisdom that stands the test of time. Ready to learn how? Stay with us as we explore the secrets. How to be not only visible, but valued for who you truly are. First, value your time. Let's talk about something we all have, but that we often waste thoughtlessly: our time. Every morning, the alarm clock rings, marking the beginning of another day. This habit of procrastination not only steals our time, but also diminishes our feelings of self-worth and potential. The main challenge here is not just time management, but valuing it as our most precious resource. A common struggle we face is the illusion of unlimited time. We treat days as if they are endless, putting off what is truly important for some day that, unfortunately, often never comes. This conflict between realizing that time is limited and acting as if it is infinite leads to a life of regret and what-ifs. As Seneca said, it's not that we don't have enough time to live, it's that we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough, and we are given plenty of time for the greatest accomplishments if it is all used correctly. The solution lies in adopting a Stoic approach to time management, recognizing each moment as a non-renewable resource and acting with purpose and urgency. Imagine the profound change in your life when you start each day with clear intention, focusing on what really matters and eliminating the noise that distracts you from your purpose. By valuing your time, you are signaling to yourself and others that your life, your goals, and your contributions are of immense value. This way of thinking not only boosts your self-esteem, but also inspires others to think about how they spend their own time. As you reflect on Seneca's wisdom, ask yourself, how can I act today to make the most of the time given to me? Let this question guide your actions and decisions, making each day a testament to your value and your legacy. The following strategy may be just the key that unlocks a deeper sense of value where you least expect it. Second, take care of yourself. First, think about it. You're stretched to the limit. Your schedule is filled from morning to night with tasks you don't want to do, but which are designed according to the needs and wants of others rather than your own. It's as if you are a smartphone that is constantly in use, and its battery is draining faster than it can charge. This scenario is not only familiar, it is a reality for many, making us feel depleted, unappreciated, and sometimes invisible. The conflict here is deep, an internal struggle between the desire to be there for others and the often overlooked need to prioritize one's own well-being. It is an act of balancing that many do wrong, tending toward exhaustion instead of harmony. Marco Aurelius, the philosopher king, once advised, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." This quote gets to the heart of our dilemma, reminding us that the foundation of a fulfilling life begins with looking inward and taking care of ourselves. Embracing this Stoic principle means realizing that self-care is not selfishness. It is a necessity. By making sure our own cup is full, we are ready to give to others wholeheartedly and effectively. This change of perspective is not just about self-preservation. It's about enriching our ability to contribute to the world around us. So, how can we begin to put ourselves first in a way that deepens our value, both to ourselves and to those with whom we interact? Reflect on this and consider the small daily acts of self-care that can lead to a more balanced and honored existence. Wondering how we can build an even greater sense of value on this foundation of self-care. Our next strategy is full of unexpected twists and turns. Third, listen more and talk less. Have you ever found yourself in a conversation, impatiently waiting for your turn to speak, rehearsing your response instead of really listening to what the other person is saying? It's a scene all too familiar in our accelerated world where the art of listening has taken a back seat to the urgency of being heard. It's a world where conversations often feel like competitions, and whoever speaks louder is perceived as dominating the conversation. The challenge we face is the battle between the desire to express ourselves and the patience to listen to others. In a society that values extroversion and quick answers, the quiet power of listening is often overshadowed. We are trained to believe that our value in a conversation comes from the weight of our words, which leads to a common internal struggle, the fear of being misinterpreted as ignorance or indifference. There is a quote often attributed to Epictetus that says, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This simple but profound guidance encourages us to embrace the Stoic virtue of listening, a skill that allows us not only to truly understand others, but also to reflect on our own thoughts and beliefs. By prioritizing listening over speaking, we give ourselves the opportunity to learn, grow, and connect on a deeper level. Adopting the practice of listening more than speaking transforms our interactions, leading to richer and more meaningful relationships. It's about valuing others' perspectives as much as our own, creating a space where everyone feels heard and respected. So how can we incorporate this Stoic strategy into our daily lives to cultivate a fuller and more respectful existence? Start by actively listening in your next conversation. Be fully present and engaged. And notice the difference it makes. We have a lot of wisdom to share with you on this channel. If you like this video, put a like and subscribe. Moving on. Fourth, always be yourself. Imagine you are standing at a crossroads in life facing the choice of following the crowd or forging your own path. It's like standing at the edge of a forest. The well-traveled path is clear and inviting, but something inside you is pulling you toward an uncharted trail that promises a unique adventure just for you. The dilemma here is as old as time itself: conformity versus authenticity. It's the internal pull between fitting in and standing out, between silencing your voice to please others and expressing your truth. We've all felt this pressure to transform into what we think the world wants us to be, often at the expense of our authentic self. It's a struggle between the comfort of acceptance and the fear of rejection. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "If you want to be loved, love." This simple but profound statement gets to the heart of our struggle. This simple but profound statement gets to the heart of our struggle. It suggests that the key to being valued and loved is not in changing ourselves to fit in with the world, but in offering our authentic self to the world. By being true to ourselves, we attract the kind of attention and respect that is based on genuine connection and mutual respect. So, how can we embrace our authenticity in a world that seems to reward conformity? Start with small acts of courage, choosing honesty over liking, passion over indifference, and uniqueness over sameness. It is in these moments of choosing authenticity that we truly begin to be valued for who we are, not who we pretend to be. Think about it. Where in your life do you dim your light to fit in with someone else's expectations? How can you incorporate this Stoic strategy into your daily life to cultivate a fuller and more honored existence? Remember, the path to personal discovery begins with the courage to be yourself. Fifth, allow others to help you. Have you ever struggled under the weight of your tasks, feeling like you have to climb a mountain alone? It's like standing at the foot of an imposing peak with your equipment on your shoulders, gazing up at the steep path ahead. You're determined, but part of you wonders if you can really reach the top on your own. This is where we come to the transformative power of allowing others to help you. Sometimes the obstacles we face create the illusion that success is a solitary effort. However, such a view overlooks the power found in collaboration and community. Marco Aurelius once observed, "People exist for the sake of others, so teach them or tolerate them." This epiphany invites us to rethink our solitary struggles. Aurelius reminds us that our interconnectedness is not a burden but a source of strength. Accepting help does not mean giving up our independence. It is a recognition that together we are more resilient, more capable, and can rise higher than we ever could alone. Accepting the support of others opens us to new perspectives, shared strengths, and the beauty of human connection. So, how can we incorporate this Stoic strategy into our daily lives to cultivate a fuller and more respectful existence? Perhaps it starts with a simple step, reaching out, whether it's asking for advice, sharing a load, or offering your own strength to someone in need. Let's challenge ourselves to help build a supportive community by reflecting on the power of collective might. What other Stoic strategy do you think awaits us on this journey toward being more valuable, not only as individuals, but as part of a greater whole? 6. Remain calm and collected. Surviving the storms of life with grace and confidence often seems like a feat, only available to a select few. Yet, here we are, in Lesson 6, diving into a strategy that is both a challenge and a solution. Maintaining calm and collected each day presents its own challenges, from the urgency of deadlines to the unpredictability of personal relationships. In the midst of these whirlwinds, maintaining peace of mind is not just an act of resistance, it is an art. This internal battle where stress and pressure seek to topple our inner peace is universal. Emotions intensify and pressure builds, tempting us to explode or collapse under the weight of stress. This internal strife not only tests our resolve, but often leaves us feeling depleted and unappreciated, both by ourselves and those around us. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, elegantly said, "The greatest cure for anger is delay." This profound insight serves as our beacon. Seneca's words remind us that the power of staying collected lies in our ability to stop, take a breath, and reflect before reacting. It is by this response that we find our strength, our dignity, and ultimately our worth. By mastering the art of staying calm and collected, we not only weather life's storms with greater ease, but we also earn the respect and admiration of those around us. So how do we cultivate this Stoic calm? In the midst of events, start with small daily practices. Take a deep breath before responding to provocation. Step back to collect your thoughts and approach each situation with the idea that each challenge is an opportunity to show our collectedness. Think of moments when maintaining your composure could transform a potential conflict into a moment of growth. How can you incorporate this Stoic strategy into your daily life to grow a fuller and more respectful existence? But it is also expected to share every aspect of our lives. We are challenged to distinguish between what to share and what to keep close to our hearts. The constant stream of updates, photos, and recordings has erased the boundaries between public and private, leaving us balancing on the fine line between openness and personal sanctuary. An internal struggle arises from our desire to connect and be seen versus the need to protect our inner world. This challenge is magnified in an age where the pressure to overshare is pervasive, leading to moments of vulnerability when our privacy becomes too public, risking our peace of mind and personal boundaries. Epictetus once offered a pearl of wisdom that says a lot about this dilemma. Keep silent most of the time, or if you speak only what is necessary and briefly. This quote directs us to the Stoic strategy of selective sharing, recognizing that certain experiences, thoughts, and feelings take on greater value when they are kept close. By keeping certain aspects of our lives private, we not only protect our inner world, but also cultivate a sense of self-worth that is valued by those around us. So, how can we incorporate this strategy into our lives to increase our value and authenticity? Start by self-reflecting and setting boundaries that respect our comfort levels. Reflect on what aspects of your life you want to keep just for yourself or for a select few. As you move forward with this thought, consider the balance between sharing and privacy. How maintaining a private sanctuary can enrich your relationships and self-esteem. Eighth, constantly learn and grow. Every day we are on a path full of opportunities for growth. However, it's easy to get stuck in a routine, going in circles. You may have felt that moment when you long to move forward, to learn something new, but there seems to be an invisible barrier holding you back. It's like standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted forest, hesitant to take the first step into the unknown. The struggle we face is the comfort of the familiar versus the uncertainty of growth. Seneca said, "It's not because things are difficult that we don't dare. We don't dare because they are difficult." This quote illuminates our conflict by reminding us that the barrier to our growth is not the difficulty of new knowledge or skills, but our hesitation to accept the challenge. Adopting a mindset of continuous learning and growth allows us to overcome these barriers, enriching our lives and increasing our value to both ourselves and others. So, how do we foster this constant growth mindset in our daily lives? Start by embracing the unknown, diving into new experiences with curiosity rather than fear. Each day offers a new lesson if we are open to it. Reflect on areas of your life where you have been reluctant to grow and consider small, concrete steps to challenge yourself in those areas. Ninth, maintain a sense of mystery as we explore the subtle art of valuing ourselves. We are approaching a powerful, albeit less discussed strategy, the virtue of maintaining a halo of mystery. Think of moments when you've met someone who doesn't reveal all their cards at once, whose depth becomes apparent over time, not through ostentation but through measured revelation. This subtlety invites interest, respect, and rooted curiosity, illustrating the magnetic attraction of the mysterious. This strategic restraint is a dance between exposure and concealment, difficult in an age when the impulse to share is ubiquitous. The struggle here is to entertain what to share and what to keep to oneself, recognizing that in the spaces left unfilled, respect and interest erupt. The tendency to overshare can dilute the essence of our experiences, leaving little room for imagination and unintentionally little for others to seek. Balthazar Gracian, a philosopher whose wisdom echoes the Stoic emphasis on discretion, advised, "Mix a little mystery with everything, and mystery itself is revered." And when you explain yourself, don't be too clear, just as you don't flaunt your most intimate thoughts in casual conversation. This guide encourages us to live our lives with a sense of intentional restraint. By doing this, we not only protect our inner sanctuary, but also enhance our presence in the eyes of others. As we consider how to apply this strategy to our daily lives, let's reflect on the value of what remains hidden. How can keeping certain aspects of our lives secret enrich our interactions and deepen others' respect for us? Embrace the art of mystery and watch the world lean closer, eager to discover the depth of your character. Let's pursue this curiosity not only as a conclusion to our series, but as an invitation to explore the uncharted territories of our personal growth. What secrets will you choose to keep, and how will they shape the way the world values you? Throughout this journey, we have explored 9 Stoic strategies to help us be more valuable, each offering a unique perspective through which to view our interactions and personal growth. Here's a twist, however. The realization that striving to be more valuable to others may have caused us to overlook a profound truth. Stoicism, in effect, invites us to realize that our intrinsic value has never been in question. It teaches us that the search for external validation often reflects our own misconceptions about what it really means to value ourselves. True value is not discovered through the eyes of others, but in the quiet confidence of living by faith in our principles and accepting ourselves. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you find these strategies helpful in your life. Consider sharing it with those who need to watch it. And offer your perspective in the comments section, as wisdom must be shared in order to flourish. Comment on, "I'm a Stoic," and I'll know you've made it to here. Until next time.